and a pinch of luck. Today we are going to make this beautiful Snow White cake. She looks so adorable. I had a request to make something Snow White. It took me like forever to come up with something new to make with Snow White, but I think she came out super cute. All of the ingredients and tools we will be using will be down in the description below. So let's get lucky. I've already made my cake. I just used a white cake, but I also put a little vanilla pudding in there to make it nice and dense. So our cake is completely cooled here, so let's cut our shape out. I made this little template here. I just drew it up and cut it out. It's kind of like a gingerbread man cut out, except for his head is huge. Go ahead and cut away all of the unneeded cake. And of course I'm gonna be munching on it while we make this cake. Now we just need to do a crumb coat all the way around our cake. With all of these cuts, it just gets extra crumbly. Now I have all my fondants here that we will need. First, let's grab our peach color and roll it out. Now we're just gonna lay this over the head, cut off any excess, and just push it onto the edges of your cake. We also need this for her hands. So just cut little pieces and get it stuck to her hand part. Cut off any excess and smooth it out. Now the top of her dress is the dark blue, so go ahead and roll out some dark blue. We're going to make it a little bit of a V-neck, so just cut out your shape according to your cake and how it came out. Kind of a trial and error here. Just keep putting it on and taking it off and cutting all the bits and pieces. Now the bottom of her skirt is the yellow, of course, so let's roll that out and place that on the bottom. Get it all smoothed out, cut all the excess. I'm using my decorator's brush, either the brush end or the other end. Either way, it is a very helpful tool. Gets it nice and smooth along the edges. I don't really like the seam where the yellow meets the blue on the dress, so I'm going to make her a little yellow belt. And use your decorator's brush with a little bit of water and stick it right on. Now she needs her famous sleeves. The sleeves are my favorite part of her dress. They are just so pretty and different and just so fancy and poofy. I just love her dress. It's just a lot different than most other princesses. So let's grab our lighter blue and roll it out. And once again, we're just gonna lay it on top of our cake and kind of guess where we want to cut it, because it's fondant. You can roll it back up if you screw up. It's not a big deal. So now we're just gonna duplicate the shape that is working on the other side, and we'll glue it down with some water. Just roll out a little bit of white for her collar, cut a straight line, and then make 2 curves. And we'll place them on her dress in a V. Then just glue it down with some water. The sleeves need the little red bits, so take a little bit of red fondant and roll it in your fingers and pinch it on both ends so that it looks like I guess kind of like a rice, a long rice. And we're just gonna use some water to stick that to the sleeve. We need 3 on each sleeve. Now she needs some hair, so we're just gonna roll out some black. And I do have this template here of Zoom Zoom Snow White. Let's cut out our hair from the template and we can just use this to cut our fondant. Now let's get the top of her head a little moist with some water and throw her hair right on. Looks gorgeous. Smooth it out and cut off all the excess. Use your brush to get all those little details at the bottom. Let's give her some eyeballs. We're just gonna use the big side of a decorator's tip, and obviously we need 2. And just glue them down with some water. And she needs some beautiful eyelashes. You're gonna take just a little bit of black fondant and roll it in your fingers into a ball, and then just squeeze the top part until it gets nice and thin. And then just push it right where you want it to be. She's looking awesome. Now she just needs her little button nose. So grab a little bit more of your peach and roll it into a ball, and we're just gonna make that into an oval and glue it on her face. Now for a little bit of detail, let's make a few black balls for her hair. 2 on each side, and just flatten them out a little bit. And take your peach color again and make a couple balls for her ear. And just squish them down a little bit and make the indentation of the opening of the ear. And just glue them on with some water. And of course, she's not Snow White without her red bow. So just roll out a little bit of red. We're just gonna make a nice little rainbow strip for the top of her head and glue that down. And now we just need to squish together a bow. So we're gonna make kind of like a heart shape and squish it down. Do that for both sides. And then just roll up a little ball for the middle and place it on her headband. Wow, guys, here she is. She looks amazing. I love this. She came out so cute. I love the little Zoom Zoom guys. They are so adorable. And Snow White is just so sweet and so beautiful. I think we got lucky. Go ahead and hit my face to subscribe and check out some other videos. And as always, if you loved it, like it, subscribe to it, and share it. Thanks guys! Mwah.